My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I am currently in Tupelo, Mississippi. It's been a few days since I checked in, made any videos. I'm still under attack. So since my last check-in, here's what happened. So they got infatuated with my nerves a few days ago. They created these little objects, or these little torture devices. It's some kind of spike. It's like half spike and half tendril. It's got a worm on the end of a spike or something. They've been driving them into my nerves. They're infatuated with my leg nerves and my sexual organs. So anywhere I have a growing or a sexual nerve lighting up, or a leg nerve, and I even have some in my back. I think I have them other places too, but the ones that are giving me the most pain are in my legs and in my groin and in my back. Torture. So that happened first. I think I got more brain damage. I've had so much at this point it's hard to tell. I think the back of my brain is still intact, and that's all. So they have been showing me snuff films with my hive mind technology. They've been showing my little animals suffering. They torture them over and over and over again, and then they'll do something. They'll remove a torture device, give them relief, and right before they get relief, they'll put it back on, torture them again. Yes, that's what they're showing me in my eye nerve. And they're showing me the police and the military doing this, and the CDC. Harassment is bad. Yes, they also removed some skin and muscle tissue. I did lose a lot of extra-dimensional worms. That was good. I also got some help in my neurology department. So I got some therapeutics or some kind of transplants or something. They regenerated my brain to some extent. Plus I've eaten a lot, so that has helped. Yes, you have to have extra dimensional biology to live. You can't live without extra dimensions. You will die. So they take off vital extra dimensional biology, and then they replace this biology with transplants or life support or devices or sensors or some kind of a prosthetic. So something has happened between yesterday and today, or probably today. They are trying to do something behind the scenes. It is something against me. They're trying to publish my intellectual property, or they're trying to manufacture evidence, or they're trying to do something that's going to harm me in some way. They're still trying to pass some false narrative which says that I've done something wrong to somehow justify their criminal behavior towards me. That includes making up stories, staging events, manufacturing evidence, or just trying to get something bad to happen. Doing the things like that I just mentioned, like torturing my leg nerves, then showing me snuff films of my babies being tortured. They're also trying to cover up evidence. So these people have done some very bad things. They have hurt a lot of people. And a lot of these people are in my family. This hive mind that I belong to, it is made up of civilians and government officials both. Scientology these people are all using the same facility, the same devices, the same technology. No, you literally have facilities on Earth that house extra-dimensional biology. And you allow government officials and civilians to access it. Anybody in the Scientology community can access this type of technology. It doesn't matter who's wearing it, where it is, what's going on. Anybody can gain access to it. No, it's not illegal surveillance. I got kidnapped by Scientology. Then the government came along and they did more Scientology on me. That's what they're calling the illegal surveillance. They literally put me in a hive mind. For being a genius. Scientology assimilates everybody. They are kidnapping everybody. Anybody with any kind of influence, power, or authority, or some kind of ability or traits in which they desire, they will kidnap you. They will force assimilation upon you. And if you G-haul, that's great. But if you don't, that means you're dead. So here's what happened. 13 years ago, some marketing companies or internet companies decided to practice Scientology on me. They installed devices. And they probably took biology. They started communicating with me. And it was apparent that they were invading my privacy. Back then they were using their platforms. And they have some kind of technology which allows the user to hear voices coming out of their surveillance or their digital devices, such as the radios, the television. And they can change the voices on there. So sometimes the voices are real. They are third-dimensional voices. People are communicating with you either through that platform or they're using some kind of technology to communicate with you. Or I also have a special phone which it changes the sounds we hear. So anything, people talking in the background, cars going up and down the road, dogs barking, things like that, this phone service, it makes words, it makes voices. So the noises around us actually makes voices. Yes, it's false. Other people don't hear that. But they do hear the third dimensional communication. Yes, they do. Yes, I'm very sick. See, I got some of my entangled property, or entangled biology back. Well, here's what they're doing. They're taking my biology and other people's biology and my pets and other people's. They're taking it to a remote location. They are torturing it or doing things to it, and then doing things like locking it out of entropy or dropping it down a hole in space-time. Doing things to it so you can't get it back or you can't access it anymore. And here's the bad thing. From what I have observed and from what they're telling me, somewhere along my life, I'm going to have to start experiencing this extra dimensional biology that is in some kind of screwed up situation in a different location, either during my lifetime or after death. I have already experienced a lot of it. So they'll do things like pull body parts and drop it down a hole, and I'll start burning, and then they cover it up. They have some kind of method or technique that covers up the damage so we can't feel it anymore. Sometime at a later date, they're going to remove the coverings. No, it's not just me and my animals. There are other people. Yes, a lot of innocent people. So Scientology came and forced me to assimilate. I said no. I said, get away from me. I have a classified job. I can't let people invade my privacy. They will gain knowledge of military and police activity. Classified knowledge. And here comes a bunch of civilians strolling into my workplace, invading my privacy, telling me how to do my job. I told them to leave. I said, get out of here. Next thing I know, the entire hive mind, which includes government authorities, come to my presence. They practice more Scientology on me. They threatened my life or my liberty, and my liberty. And it never stopped. Someone saying the police is saying, that's not the truth. Yes, I'm being spoken to at the moment. So these people bounce back and forth between harassing me and trying to create some false narrative which says that I've done something wrong, or they're trying to create